The 44th Annual Agriculture Show in Lower Valley has grown into quite the event. The show has become more than just a showcase of locally grown crops.
The Agriculture Show is extremely important. Not only it's the biggest social event on the calendar for Cayman, but it's one of those few events that brings the entire family together so that you have that one-time opportunity of sharing your knowledge from whence you came and also to integrate modern technology with the new kids on the block. And it's important as well for the Agricultural Society because it's a major financial contributor to the activities throughout the entire year.
Well, the displays at the show this year is various. We have different displays from the Department of Agriculture. Have a fantastic display. We're displaying some of the things that they can grow, how they grow in pots. There's also a lot of cattle on display, livestock on display as well, a big selection of livestock. A lot of chickens, poultry chickens, some rabbits, pigeons, and the list goes on and on.
So I think it's great as a community event, but actually to see what some of the farmers and small producers here can do in what are quite difficult circumstances sometimes is really amazing. And some of the local produce that you can sample here is fantastic, that you can buy to take home. I come down to the market often on a Saturday, but here of course you've got a much wider variety, you've got more choice. Also you've got a good opportunity to sample some nice Caymanian food. I mean, I come down here anyway, I chat to everybody down here, I buy a lot of produce here, I buy most of the vegetables and a lot of the fruit in season that I use in Government House, either for ourselves in the family or when we have official functions. Most of it comes from here.
Supporting sustainability across the three islands, along with enjoying quality locally grown produce, were just some of the themes at this year's show.
Now, my belief is that we can control a lot of the produce that we consume on the island, and we don't have to depend on importing everything that we get. There's a lot of things that we can grow here. All we have to do is improve and enhance the growing procedures. So once we start to use those technologies, we can grow a lot of stuff here that we would have to import, to cut down on the import bill.
I would certainly urge people to try to get to the market at the grounds. The market, some of the stall holders will be at Cayman Bay on a Wednesday afternoon. Some I think now are also setting up stalls in the car parks at Reflections supermarkets. I've been to see them as well. So there should be a few locations where you can find some of our local producers. And I would urge people to try it out. And I think you'll be surprised at the value for money you get in terms of the quality and the price. You'll sometimes get fantastic value for money. And I guarantee that you will find in most cases you're going to get something which is tastier, a better flavor. It's good for you because it doesn't have to travel so far, it hasn't been kept so long, and it's going to be cheaper than what you might buy in the supermarket. So my message would be do give it a try. Try some local produce.
While the show started literally from the ground up nearly half a century ago, officials say there's room for growth.
I would like to see this show evolved by way of an expansion from the infrastructure. We've started the last minister of the markets on the ground, which have progressed quite well, but I think now we're coming to a stage where we need a significant financial injection into that infrastructure for the continuation and completion so that the farmers can have the end product as far as marketing, promotion, advertising, but also for the extra surplus that they can do the canning and the bottling and the purees, their drinks, and take it another level really for the market.
Don't worry if you missed the show. You can still visit Market at the Grounds in Lower Valley on Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 12 noon. For more information, contact the Department of Agriculture at 947-3090. For GIS Marketing and Communications, I'm Kenisha Morgan.